Hello, fabulous people. This is the Together podcast, and this is the place where Cherise and I come together to help you get it together for your everyday business life. So we hope you enjoy.
Recording now. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm sorry, I don't have my picture on yet. Okay. So
that's why I was like, I don't remember you saying, okay, but we good. Or I didn't see your picture, or see you live.
I'm still getting it together.
Okay.
I should.
Hey, guys.
Hey, y'all.
How are you? Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. It's 9:00 on the dot. So even though we are like slowing around, we on time. Woo-hoo.
We on time, baby. We're going to be on time. That's one thing we're going to be.
Oh, all right, Cherise, how are you doing? We had 2 weeks off. Well, 1 week off. So 2 weeks since I seen you. So update me on your life. Any new and exciting things going on?
Yes. So it's always something, right? When I say something, it's always something. So here's one thing. I got on last week and forgot. I forgot we were taking a break. And I was like, oh my goodness, I got to get on. Oh my goodness, where's Nat? Wait a minute, hold on. Oh gosh, we had a break. So I'm special.
It's okay. You didn't text me.
No, because I realized by the time I got on there, like, you're not on. So that was good. That was a great break because that really gave me some time. They gave me some time back for real. But I am in my Activate Your Abundance 21-day challenge. We are on day 8. And it had been kicking my butt. That first week, it kicked my butt. I feel better this week. I feel so much more energized. But that first week, I was like, wait a minute. But I have had the opportunity to meet some new women, networking, and I was out. I hosted and emceed an event, the Luxe Style Experience, with my friends on Sunday, which is a new experience for me. I'll tell you more about that. But it was so funny because I'm out there and people were like, hey, I want to join your challenge. I was like, you know about the challenge? Okay. All right, let's get you in. So that was exciting. Then let me tell you about the MC experience. So hosting and MCing is something that I had done in the past, like hosting a few events and my own. And I had MC'd maybe 2 events. And I was like, I think I want to do that. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with Lakia Brandenburg, but she hosts and MCs events, and she's the wife coach. So she hosts and MCs events. So I had reached out to her like, hey, I want to, go through some coaching with you. And I ended up dropping the ball on that. And, bam, here this opportunity came up. And what happened was my girlfriends who are in my mastermind, I was checking in with them and I was like, hey, I'm going through the little checklist. Everything good? Y'all need anything? Who's emceeing the event? And they're like, emceeing? Nobody? I was like, oh, okay. Well, it's me, and it turned out so well, because that was a missing part of the event. You always have to have an MC and a host, right? And when I tell you these ladies had a big turnout, they had like 20 brands out at their event, boutiques, beauty brands. Wow. So it was huge. So we all needed each other. You know what I mean? They needed a host and they needed someone to assist and someone to look after and look over the whole event. I got a chance to interview pretty much all the brands and personally. Yep. And then I was offered, like 3 people were like, hey, can you come MC an event for me? And I was like, yeah. And I got a price list. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited about that. That's going to be so much fun. That's a space I've been wanting to get into more. And, the vision wasn't very clear, but now it's clear. So I'm going to get the coaching I need on that and move on that thing. That's going to be fun.
Wow.
So, hey, consider me for
Definitely.
your next
Matter of fact, I had just put you in my head. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. If we're not partnering on it, I will be your MC.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that greatly. I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So that's been good. The challenge has been good. And that is how
wait, let's stop right there. If people want to join your challenge, what do they need to do? Can they still join? And then B, what do they need to do?
Okay, yeah, it is. They can no longer join.
Okay.
But
all right, y'all. We gotta wait till the next time. We gotta wait till the
next one. I am going to do another one in 2024 because I realized there is a need. So it's a 21 days. So I'm gonna have to do it probably going into December. So I'll get before the end of it, I'll get the date out. And it's a different type of challenge. It's a very personal and transformational challenge. So the holidays really won't affect it. It'll actually be a boost for your holidays in Q4. Ooh. It's a huge boost for Q4. Going into Q4, ending Q4 and going into 2025, it'll be a huge asset for you. Oh, but it's been going good. Woo! I get up at 3 to prepare.
Oh my gosh.
Call so I can be on time and be prepared, for the message and everything. And it's good.
That's dedication. That is dedication.
It is. It's true. And it's an example for the women, because this is for my brand, this is for my business, this is for me for my personal transformation. And it is, it's what I need at least annually to shift myself. And if I shift myself for this 21 days, I know I can supplement with my 7 days. My Feeling Good as Hell challenge is what I do to supplement. So it's good. It's good. What about you? How are you feeling?
I'm actually still feeling stuck. But that's because I have not actually implemented all the things that we talked about on that last call where we came up with those 7. I don't know. It seems like, last week I just kind of was on vacation mode and just really didn't want to do anything. And then this week I'm getting it back into gear, but it just feels like a lot of maintenance stuff has to be done. I'm all like, my car needed to go into the shop. I just need the clean. I just it just feels like a lot of maintenance stuff needs to be done. And I think I need to rework my schedule one more time to fit everything in. So aside from that, I'm good. So really, it just feels like I'm just trying to maintain and get everything where it's supposed to be and feel like I need to get everything set up for the fall. Even though the fall is definitely here, I need to get everything set up. For whatever reason, I'm feeling all over the place, all over the place. So, and I think a large part of that is, and I just realized this, I think yesterday is last week I didn't do my morning routine at all. And so I think that has me feeling off and uncentered. And then even my morning routine, I had fallen off the prayer time quiet component of it. And so I was still kind of doing the things to-do list and looking at my schedule and writing out my affirmations, because usually I get that done if I don't get nothing else done, but just kind of sitting still. Hadn't been doing that. So I need to jump back into that. And I may even have to do it on lunch break for a little while until I can get my mornings back like I want them. So I keep laughing at myself because when I'm in the bed and it's time to wake up in the morning, I'm like, why would you get up early? Why would you have that idea? Why is your alarm set there early? You don't need to have your alarm set there early. Go back to sleep. And then later on in the day, I'm like, why did you get up?
That's why.
So, So working, and I think that's it. I'm reading some books on discipline and diligence. And so just trying to pump that, get that back up to 100%. So that's where I am. That's where I am. So what we're going to talk to the
And
people
that's a
about
beautiful
today?
place. It's a beautiful place to be.
Mhm.
You're not stuck. You're just processing. That's it. It's not stuck. You have too much
Mhm.
going on to be stuck. You're not. You're
Yeah,
just
I mean,
processing.
we still doing that, still paying the bills. We did get the
Yeah.
car in the shop, like, all those things. So it's progression. It's not, it's just, it didn't look like I wanted to look like right now. So,
Mhm.
um,
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm not feeling like I want to feel right now.
Yeah. hmm
So there we go. So
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So perfect segue into today's topic. So we are on week two, week two of the challenge. And we are in the space where we are digging into clarity in our personal and business brands. But we are specifically, yesterday, over the weekend, we focused on redefining your worth. Okay. And what that looks like. And a part of what that looks like is clarity. Clarity in who you are, the investments that you put in yourself, the blood, sweat, and tears you put into yourself, and how you position yourself, even reposition and reclassify yourself in the marketplace, right? So where we are today, we talked about the clarity in building the personal and the professional brand. And hold on, I'm trying to get the rest of that little topic. Okay, so in that clarity, we were defining our core values. Okay, the principles that define and guide your actions and decisions. Okay. And I'll say that again. It's the core values, which are the principles that guide your actions and decisions and how you show up. Okay. And I'll give you an example. My core values are freedom and security. Okay. It's important to define that. What freedom looks like for me is being able to travel with my clients, being able to service my clients however they see fit. Because remember, it's a concierge type service. Even when I was in the salon, freedom was important for me because I needed to be able to service my clients the way I needed to service them. I needed to be able to set up the atmosphere the way I wanted to, from the music, from the way things smell, from, when they walked in the door, parking, so that I could meet you at the front door safely at 4 a.m. in the morning, and you not have to walk in through some garage or through some darkness by yourself, right?
Yeah.
So that was my definition of freedom. Even being in a space that said, oh, well, you can come in 24 hours, access 24 hours. You know what I mean? Because in my own space, that's what I did.
Yeah.
So I needed that.
Yeah.
I need to, if someone has an emergency, they're getting off a flight late and I need to meet you at the salon, I need that to happen. So freedom is me being able to move like I need to move, to be able to communicate the way I need to communicate with my people. Also, being freedom from within is me being able to confidently communicate, hear, and listen to my clients and what they are dealing with and going through so that I can help them and give them what they need. All right. Instead of us being confined to some location that doesn't allow us to do that.
Yeah.
All right. So then the security is just, that's twofold. I need you to feel safe with me. I need you to know that you could trust me. I need to be able to render services so that I can make a great living for myself consistently. Those are, and one more core value of mine is how you feel when you walk away from me. Do you feel empowered? Do you feel informed? Do you feel like you can go and do what it is that you are supposed to do about this universe in this world? Have I empowered you, to do that a little bit better? So that's where we are in the challenge and defining those core values, and how you're showing up, making decisions. And, but it all comes back to, being clear, being absolutely clear in your personal and professional brand.
What do you recommend? How do you recommend people keep their core values in front of them? Do you think they should have them written on their wall? Do you think they should just meditate on them each day? How do you recommend they kind of make sure they're operating according to their core values?
So yes, for sure. So first, facing self and dealing with self on, what is it that I truly believe? Because we have been very robotic out here, because we've been very programmed to do things a certain way, the way we've been told to do it, right? So, if I'm going to be a therapist, I need to do it this way, because the industry says that I have to do it this way. But then within your practice, you learn and realize these people, because the clients will tell you, they will tell you everything you need to know. They will tell you why they love coming to you. They will tell you why they come to you consistently and why they refer people, and they will tell you why they feel safe. You're already really, truly, acting in your core values, but you just may not be able to articulate that.
Gotcha.
Right? So if they're saying, for instance, when I figured out my clients feel safe with me, I'm like, that's really, really important to me. Even though I may not have been able to define that before, I felt that, I knew that, but they helped me to define it.
Okay. So you're probably living them out, whether you have articulated it or not, but you are probably
written it down or not. Because here's the thing, when you're writing your business plan, I want to be innovative, and I want to be global, and I want to be all these things, right? But like I said, in your practice actions and how you show up, they'll tell you, and then you'll figure it out. So that's why we're doing it now. We keep doing it over and over again, because, they will evolve as well. Those core values, these will stay, but they will evolve, and you will find new words that will help define you, and new actions and habits that will help define your core values. But I would say, sit with self, sit with business, look over business, within your clientele, how you move, how they move, the consistency over the years. And
say that part.
Even do a survey. Do a survey and see, how have I empowered you? Why are you loyal to me? And even this, some people are loyal to a default. They might be, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm running for my light a little bit, but it's annoying me. So I'm going to try to just sit still through as it moves.
Okay.
But,
or you could just move now.
Okay. So yeah, because I just want to.
Okay, there you go.
That's better. All right. So, for instance, you could have outgrown, and this, there may be a time when a client has outgrown your services. They may be stuck because they love you and how you make them feel and how you take care of them and how you coddle them. But you have to be the type of professional to say, hey, I've done my job here and you have surpassed my work. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to refer you to this or this next level, or maybe it's time for you to get some coaching, because your therapy, has come to an end with me.
Yeah.
So back to the advice I give about, I just want to talk about how you could define it. And then, write it down and literally put it in your phone, repeat it, meditate on it, because this is who you are.
Mm-hmm.
But defining it is everything, Natalie.
Yeah. So how many core values do you suggest a person have for themselves and have for the business? Like, when have you noticed this amount is too much, it's too hard, or even too little? It's not robust enough for us to really work with. Do you have a number in mind?
Well, what I noticed is when it comes to the true core values, it's usually right around 3, 4 core
Thank
values.
you.
And of course, you can have more. You can have a ton, but there are some core values that will help you. Like, it took me a minute to really truly understand it. Oh, it's freedom and security for me. You know, because I was naming all kind of stuff. You know, just to be naming stuff. You know how we are, just to be naming. And then I realized, like, oh, for me, it's security, and it is freedom. And
it's almost like you're talking about coming home to yourself, of just really kind of peeling back the layers of really who you are and how you're showing up. It feels like coming home to yourself. And something about the way you said that discovery of yourself just felt really, okay. So it's not about adding things, but really uncovering and taking away things to see what the pureness of your heart is and how that's showing up in business. That's really good. That's really, really good. Wow.
I agree. That's a really great. That's why I love having these conversations, because when you hear it from someone else, it takes it to a totally different level, because it's like, oh, I didn't think about it that way. But that, to me, that's the same explanation.
And I think it's so interesting how, I don't know, at the beginning of business, it's like we want to do all the things and have, 20 core values and all of the things. And it you don't need all of that. I think the further you get along in business, you realize you don't need all of that. You don't, it's just, you just don't need all the things that you thought you needed. It's just consistently show up, and try to do your best. Like, you wind up not needing the things. It's really interesting. It's like one of those paradoxes of life.
Yeah. But we live in a world of overthinking and overcomplicating and creating a path of resistance. I think we talked about that a week or two ago. A couple of weeks ago. We're easy to create so much resistance, and we have to start creating the path of least resistance for ourselves.
So give me an example, because I don't think I've heard you say that term before, of creating a path of resistance for yourself. I definitely see how people do it. I do. And so now that you say it, but give me an example of how somebody would do that.
Create resistance? Okay. So for instance, let's say, I'll use myself. Gosh, I was just talking about this. Okay, so if I am going to if I'm having a client, so I've learned to think for my clients, right? I know them so well, even people I don't know. So, got a real good example. Okay, so most of my clients are very busy women. Very busy lives. They have a lot going on, but they know that they want to look different and they want to show up different, right? They have been already doing deep internal work that shows them that they are not showing up as their best. All right. So they call me, hey, I need some help. I want to look better. I want to look more polished. I want to climb the ladder in my corporate career. And what do I need to do to show up better? I'm like, okay, cool. There's a couple of things I need you to do for me. Send me, and this is through text. Simple, right? I need you to send me a picture of yourself. I need you to send me your current sizes, and I need you to send me a picture of your closet. That tells me so much about you immediately, right? So from there, I used to say, hey, let's jump on the phone and do a consultation. Okay, they don't really have time for that. Right. That
Mm-hmm.
consultation is just another phone call because they're on meetings all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I have done is send me a picture. All right, I'm about to be all in your business. You ask for my help, I'm about to be all in your business. Send me a current picture, send me the sizes that you are right now, and a picture of your closet. And
Mm-hmm.
send me your social media so I can start getting to know you, right? So I can see
Mm-hmm.
how you show up. So from there, I create a plan. Instead of asking you all these questions, I start reading you. I start, kind of figuring things out for you. And I start working on your plan. And then I send a plan. All right. And instead of me having had that consultation, hey, so do you this, do you that, or having you fill out a ton of questions, I just send you a plan. Because I'm going to get resistance from you if I keep saying, hey, let's meet at 11. Oh, I'm busy. I'm in the airport. I can't meet. Resistance, right? Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's try it tomorrow, or let's try it. I already know you're busy. I don't need an email for you sending me a bunch of questions, and then we got to jump on the phone for a consultation, and then we need to meet up, and then you need prices, and it. I'm just going to send you a plan, and I'm going to send you a payment link to start this payment plan, and I'm going to start working on you. And typically what is happening, and this is something that I've started like in the last year, they love everything that I do. My resistance was I was a little insecure about what I needed all this information from them to make sure that I would do things right for them, right? But I don't. I have a gift of if I just see your social media, you show me your closet, you send me your sizes, I can start working on you. So I can close that gap so fast. And then now you're happy. I literally start mailing clothes to you. Try this on. Try it on. You want to lose 10 pounds. Well, we don't have time for you to lose 10 pounds for you to start looking good. I'm going to show you we need to switch your hair up. Your hair needs to look like this and not that. All right. You need to start wearing these colors. So in the interim, while you are, do you have a personal trainer? Do you or do you not? If not, here's a referral for you. Call her, see if you can get on a plan with her. If you have one, fine. That's fine. That's on you over there. But I got to start dressing this body where it is right now today. Because I need, the next time I see you on camera or showing up on social media, I need to see you looking like this plan that I have started you on.
Yes, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, and you had too many. So many things came up for me when you were talking. So first thing, I think y'all know I was recently looking for a coach, and I noticed that the coaches had their process of an intake call, and it really was them creating resistance because I was ready to buy. I knew I needed a coach. So really, I just need to know your prices and how you work. And so I think I want to challenge everybody, me included, to make sure you really are listening in that first call to what your client need. And no, there are some clients who show up and they're ready to buy from you. They've been warmed up. And so you don't need to go through your whole presentation and trying to convince them and everything. They're there. And so just be aware of those clients. And so that's really
mature
what you
age.
just said.
People are ready for what you have.
Say that part.
Stop stop leaving your money on the table. Stop leaving your amazing, loyal client who is going to stay with you from here on out on the table. Stop creating resistance for them.
Yep.
Don't leave them out there. Don't give them one extra thing to have to do. That's your job.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I think the other thing in sales in general, we do something that's called assuming the sale. And that's essentially what you're doing. I'm assuming that you've called with me, you're going to work with me, period. And so if we just jump to you're going to work with me, so let me go ahead and get you working with me, then that cuts out a lot of resistance right there.
Cuts out so much.
Okay, so that's really good. That's really, really good. And I think we all probably need to look at our processes this week and say, am I creating an extra step that doesn't need to be there for my clients? And how can I cut that out? And what does that need to look like?
Yeah. So that's where we are in the challenge. That's why I tell people the challenge is the bomb. Like you coming out on a whole other. thought process, and women are coming in from different walks of life. So some of them are in, really to really shift their mindset, and others are coming in to shift their money, right? So, and their clientele, because some people, here's another thing, Natalie. Some people, in order to shift your money, you have to shift your clientele. So when you're repositioning and reclassifying yourself, like I tell any woman over 40 years old, you are luxury. Okay. And luxury is however you define it. I'm not talking about no designer this or designer that.
Right.
I'm talking about high level, top tier service, and how do you offer that? What is the extra special signature offer that you have? Even if, Natalie, I know it's something in your practice that you do that shifts people fast and gets them from where they want to be really quick. Whereas it used to be this process that you had to go through. But now that you've been doing what you do for so long, you like, let me go on and push her on through here, because I cannot watch her suffer anymore. I cannot watch these people suffer anymore. So I'm going to give you this exercise that's going to move you from here to there real quick. That's where the whole cash infusion came from, right? But one of the things that I realized with the cash infusion, I was using it on the wrong people. I was teaching it to the wrong people. I was teaching it to people. It was whoever was in my tribe, and the people who were kind of struggling and needed money, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't have any momentum.
Yeah.
You didn't already have something that's already selling, or something that is already in motion, a program, a service, a product, whatever that was already in motion. You're just kind of stagnant. If you're stagnant, that means you need some mindset work going on.
Gotcha.
You're not even ready to go over here and sell nothing. So guess what can't happen? So there's resistance. So I'm telling you, okay, cool. Let's get this product. Oh, so you got your book, right? Let's bundle your book with this service and this product. And now you got a bundle. Let's go sell that bundle for $150, value $300. Let's sell it for half off. And let's send it out to your email list and your text message list of 300 people. And I guarantee you'll make about at least $1,000 or $2,000 in a day.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
You get it? But if you don't have those things to offer and bundle, if you haven't been reaching out to your email list, if you haven't been talking to them and say, hey, y'all, what's going on? I've been I've been this, I've been that, and that. So let me update you on what's been going on with business. Or, hey, I'm going to hang out today at the such and such. Come hang out with me. If you haven't been staying in contact and communicating with your community, you're not going to sell anything. You can't just pop up in desperation.
Right.
And think you're gonna bundle something up and sell it. And that's what a lot of people come to me in desperation. Like, I need to make some money. And I'm like, okay, all right, well, let's put this, what you got? Let's put this and the other together. And then I realized, like, oh, you don't have no momentum to bounce from. So a lot of it was flopping, or either it was busting their bubble, because as I'm talking to them, they're realizing, like, I ain't even talking to my people. They ain't gonna buy nothing from me, which they still might. If you still might. You can wake up your audience like that too. So you still should go through the process, but you do have to understand, when you're building, you should be constantly building your community anyway, and keeping your community warm and informed if you are in business.
All right. So, because that's a really good opportunity. So let's take a little sit down on the side real quick. Okay. So what would you recommend? How often would you recommend that somebody talks to their community? So let's say bare minimum, but bare minimum. How often would you recommend, if they're going to do it on a bare minimum way, that they communicate with their community?
For me, I feel like your bare minimum should be once a week.
Okay. So that's like sending out an email once a week. Okay.
Email once a week. I think you should be on your social media. This varies for everyone, but I really think you should show up on your social media at least once a day. Okay. Some people think once a week, or, 3 times a week or something, that's really on you. I personally think you should be on your social once a day to let people know what you have going on, even if it's just a quote, or something, but just keep it moving, talk to the people, let them know how you feel, what you have going on, and what your next move is.
Somebody explained it to me like this and it made sense. It was like, people know your tribe and also know people in general. There are times when people are on their social media every day, all day long. And then there are times when people actually get away from their social media and haven't checked it for a week or two. So you need to be posting as often as you can, because they're not going to see all of your posts.
Exactly.
And so you want to stay at the top of the feed.
Yeah.
I think another thing is this guy, I think I talked to y'all a little bit about him, that's been contacting me on LinkedIn. And so one of the things he did is just hit me up again to say, I just wanted to get my information back to the top of your feed. That's it. Okay. That makes sense to me.
Good. And being transparent about that. Because what I want people to really understand about this social media thing is it's really a blessing. Because you get to pop on here and communicate with multiple people at a time. Like, oh my gosh, all this introvertedness. And this is why you have to tap into your multifacetedness and your multi-personalities. Because if you need to tap into that alter ego in order to get your butt over here and talk to the people, I need you to figure this out. And if you're having issues with that, you need to DM us so that we can take you through some practices to get this figured out. Because I am sick of people who are talking about they need money and they're in a deficit and, I need this and I need that and I'm not this and I'm not that. But I don't see you showing up on social media live.
Ooh, okay.
You hear me? Live.
I hear
because the people need to see your face and feel your energy. Stop thinking that you are going to build a community and gather a following just posting posts. It's not going to work. It's not. It's not. So, and this is part of my 21 day, me showing up. You think I want to? And I do. I love showing up every day at 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning and getting myself together, pulling it together to look decent for the people.
Not good, just decent.
I do want to do it for 21 days straight. But, it's part of me because I have resistance too. Like, there are so many days that I do not want to show up. But let me tell you, I put my hair in a hairstyle that I don't really have to fix. Now it's a little lopsided today because I slept on it. And it didn't, thank you. And I didn't work out and I went to work out. Yes. And so, but like I got a compliment and it does look decent. I know it's not all over the place. I don't have time to be working on my hair in the morning. I don't need that resistance. That's resistance. That is an excuse. My hair doesn't look good. I can't show up. Well, put a hat on, put a scarf on, figure it out. So you can show up. So guess what? Part of my repetition, Natalie, is I wear the same thing every day for 21 days on my live.
Wow. Okay.
This is my wealthy lifestyle ritual this is my wealthy mindset. I wear a white V-neck tee on my live every day. I don't even wash it. I take it, I sit it over here to the side with the same earrings, with the same bracelet, with my little ring. And I put my lip gloss on, no makeup or anything, but just my little moisturizer and pop on. I look the same every single day. So that's part of me not really caring about what you think.
Okay. This is... when Cherise is giving these like brilliant tips, I just want to make sure you're hearing it. Like I want to make sure that you're hearing it and you're applying it to your life. And so she has set up, and you can do this, a very simple system for herself where she makes the least amount of decisions so that she can just literally show up. And so she has a specific shirt that she wears, specific lip gloss, like she keeps it simple. It's the same every day so that she can show up consistently. And so many of us, because we haven't sat down and we haven't thought about that, then we get stuck on, okay, what am I going to wear today? Okay, I don't know what to wear. Okay, well, I'll do it tomorrow. And so we wind up creating resistance for ourselves because we have not sat down like Cherise has done, she's literally teaching us this right now. Stop trying to do everything. Stop trying to show up in 10 different outfits. Stop trying to do all of that. Keep it simple. Keep it consistent and simple and just show up, which is one of her things. So I just want to make sure you guys are taking in the like wonderful brilliance that she just gave us, like pro tip that she just gave us. And even as you were thinking about that, as you was talking about that, I was thinking about, I think it's one of the doctors that always is a commentator on like CBS, and he wears the same thing all the time. He wears like a white button down shirt with, I think, a black sweater or something all the time. And he said he got that from Mark Zuckerberg. It's decision fatigue is a real thing. And when you're at a high level, you're making all these decisions. You don't need to be making decisions about clothes. You need to get up, put your clothes on, and keep it moving. And so to really simplify that wardrobe for your everyday life so you can literally just show up. And so I don't want y'all to take Cherise for granted. Like, this is a brilliant, just that one little thing right there takes out so many decisions that'll keep you from showing up live. And so take this wisdom that y'all just got, like just free wisdom that y'all got, and please utilize it. Stop trying to make it complicated. Stop putting resistance for your own self. Keep it simple. The same thing, same earrings, little lip gloss, and show up. Stop making it complicated.
In one place. And let me tell you how funny it is. And I lost my t-shirt a couple times. Like, what I do with my t-shirt? What I do with my bracelet? And I'm like, this makes no sense. So then I had to hone in even more. All right here. Because I would go in the bedroom and take it off, right? And I would just lay it somewhere. And it's stuff everywhere. So it's like, I would end up losing it. So no, I put it in one particular place. For real, all of it, Natalie. So, and one day the t-shirt was wrinkled because I put it up in the wrong place and it got balled up somewhere. So I had to go iron it. I don't have time for that. That's why I have to go. I take it off and I lay it. It's the shirt, the bra, the bracelet, and the ring, the lip gloss. It's all right there together. But it's like the uniform. And I discovered that because I had to stop being embarrassed in my black every day, because I, wore black every day in the salon, and I had to stop even being concerned about that changing every single day. I had to go to me some really cute little black uniforms, like I went to Tracy Nicole and bought up a lot of black stuff. And then that way I was cute in my black every day. And it literally was probably 3 outfits that I would be in and out, in and out, in and out. And that was it. I had to make it easy, So please think about that. Let me go over here to Facebook. So Lisa is saying that was me. I'm posting now. I'm posting so much. AI is texting me back. So she's going live on TikTok. Good advice. Yay. Yes, good. Yeah. So, and especially, for someone who's in fashion, so I can show that in a different way. When I go out places and I have pictures from photo shoots and stuff like that, I'll just post it like that. I can't be concerned about a serious matter like the 21-day abundance. I can't be trying to prove to people that I'm some fashionista trying to find a different outfit every day. Yeah. Because that's not what it's about.
And it's, just showing up consistently. That's been my theme for the year, showing up consistently. That's it. It don't take all of that. So
it don't.
Thank you. All right. Any last words? Because you have really blessed us today. You really have. You've given us really good practical information. And I hope everybody really also enjoyed talking about your core values again. I know I did.
Yeah, those core values. Yeah, go back to those. Some may have touched on it, some may not have. Just go back to your core values and think about what they really are, because they probably changed,
Mm.
and what are they right now today, so that you can truly operate from them. All your actions can lead to the right decisions and represent your brand, your personal life and your brand out here consistently
Mhm,
and
mhm,
appropriately.
mhm,
you know
mhm. So great. Oh, this is so great. This is so great today. It fed my soul. It fed my soul. And I'm sitting here thinking about, okay, I actually would like to see my core values around me more. So how can I put them in this room so that I'm looking at them daily? So I'm looking forward to figuring that out over the next couple of days. I'll probably be on Etsy ordering some stuff up so that I can get them written really well in my world. So thank you so much. Any last words one more time before we let the people go for the day?
No, I think that's pretty much it. Like, I would love for people to go ahead and think about, getting clarity in that personal branding by defining those core values. And one last time, those are the principles that guide your actions and your decisions, right? So if you're still making decisions that are, keeping you in a stuck place, that means you might need to redefine your core values.
Definitely
Right?
so. Definitely so. And I think I want to say Dan Sullivan. Y'all know I love him. I love him. He's one of my favorite coaches. But he talks about, I think, almost having a sheet that you make your decisions by that support your core values, like a series of questions of your core values, like which core value would this decision support, and really making sure that you have clarity around when you make your decisions. And so so that might be something to look up and to look for. And he's probably not the only one, but yeah, I just love Dan Sullivan, the way he coaches so much. So because I think he does it in balance in a way that a lot of other coaches don't. So anyway, all right, that's it for the day. I enjoyed this, and so I'll see you next Tuesday, my dear.
Okay, sounds good. Have a good one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.